This is a BBK Cold Air Intake for the 1986 to 1993 5-liter Mustangs, and you're going to want to check this intake out if you have a 5-liter Fox body, you're looking for a cold air intake with a polished chrome finish to clean up your underhood looks, you want the good sound change that comes along with a cold air intake, and you're looking for something with a reasonable price tag. The install for this is easy. It's a 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter, and you can plan on spending an hour getting this on the car. If you shop around for cold air intakes for the Fox body Mustang, you'll notice that most of them, with an exception of a Ram air intake, are designed just like this one here is. They mount to the fender, and the filter sits inside of the fender and pulls in air from the fender. This differs from the stock setup in a few different ways. You don't have the large plastic box inside of the engine bay anymore with a square paper filter. You replace that with a reusable filter that sits inside of the fender. This is a complete and direct replacement for the factory intake on the 89 to 93. That means you won't have to do anything to get this installed on the car besides remove the old intake. You'll get your intake tubes with a polished chrome finish, your air filter, silicone couplers, your heat shield, and all of the clamps and hardware that you're going to need to get this installed on your car. You'll reuse your math housing and sensor with this intake, so when you uninstall your factory intake, just set it aside. Because this cold air intake does come with a reusable high-flow filter, that means that when it comes time, you can just clean and re-oil the filter, and you don't need to purchase a new filter. The filter is going to come pre-oiled too, so you don't need to grab any oil prior to the install. Just before you clean the filter for the first time, I would grab some oil. You can pick up a K&N recharge kit if you want to, so then you'll have all the things you need when it comes time to clean your filter. You can expect to pay just over $160 for this intake. That's less expensive than BBK's Blackout Cold Air Intake, but more expensive than the SR Performance Chrome Intake. If you're really budget conscious, I would check out the SR Performance option. This BBK Cold Air Intake is going to be your only other option when it comes to cold air intakes with a chrome finish that have the design of the filter being inside of the fender, so just keep that in mind if you end up shopping around. The install here is an easy one. You can expect to spend about an hour tops, and this is a 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter. You'll start by unplugging your mass airflow and disconnecting the MAF from the intake system. All you will need to do is loosen the clamps at the throttle body and at the filter housing on the stock intake. With everything unplugged and the stock inlet tube unbolted, loosen and remove the 2 bolts that hold the mass airflow housing bracket to the strut tower. You'll pull the stock intake, airbox and all, out of the car. This intake is going to directly replace your stock unit and plug right into your factory wiring. You'll just need to tighten down your clamps and bolt the new housing into place, and that's all it's going to take. That's going to cover things for the BBK Cold Air Intake for the 86 to 93 5-liter Mustang. As always, you can check it out more online right here at AmericanMuscle.com.